in the kitchen, I'm Amy Hanton, the cooking mom, with Rosie. She is the better half of Andrew Corliss, tight end, and she's a fantastic cook. I've cooked with you before.
Yes.
This is your passion. You love doing this.
Yes, I love it. I enjoy it.
You call Andrew Drew, and he loves Caribbean cooking. Why is that?
Well, on his father's side, they're from Dominica. It's an island. People confuse it with Dominican Republic, but it's Dominica, and they have a mixture between Caribbean food, and also Indian dishes. So it's a mixture. So I've learned to turn it up a notch.
I'm excited about this recipe. My family and I, we loved a vacation in Jamaica, and we love the cooking there. So this kind of reminds me of some of those great flavors. And the best part is it's just stuff you can do at home. We're just taking chicken and kind of really turning it into something wonderful. So walk me through, get me started. We're going to start with the onion, right, Rosie?
Yes, we want to saute the onions.
Okay.
And
so we've got about a cup of pretty finely diced onions.
Yes.
Okay. And you like the pan pretty hot like that, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Because it helps it saute quicker.
So there's a few steps to this recipe, because this chicken is going to kind of braise low and slow, right?
Yes.
But man, it's worth it. Lots of great flavors. If you can't get to the Caribbean in the middle of winter, this would be a great dish to make. So let the onion hang out for, what you say, about 5 minutes?
Yes.
Okay, and we're going to kind of move this along. So now we've got some chicken.
Yes. And what I say with the chicken is I tend to clean it with lemon.
That's a great tip. I've never heard of that.
It cleans out the chicken, just to avoid any issues with, getting sick or anything.
So just take some lemon juice and kind of rub it around the chicken. Now, what kind of chicken are we using here?
Well, I used a mixture of drums, thighs, and also wings. And I just, butchered them up. And so that way you can get the flavor of all different types. People have their own preference of what side of chicken they like. So you can use any type.
Use whatever.
Yeah.
So we're going to get the chicken in there with the onions,
yes.
right? Okay. And you kind of cut it into smaller pieces,
yes.
which is really nice. It's going to brown up nicely that way. Bone in and skin on, though.
Yeah.
So this is kind of like when we're done eating it, we're kind of using our fingers and picking at it. And,
yes.
Oh, that's how I like to eat.
Yeah.
All right.
And you can choose whether to put the seasoning in before or after, but I figure it goes in anyway, so you can just do it as you're going.
Okay. You say you don't really even follow the recipe. You now kind of know it by heart.
I just go along with the flow.
So get that chicken in there.
Yes.
Okay. Now, what next?
We want to add the seasonings.
Okay.
I have allspice and then a coriander.
Okay, I'm going to do a little more oil. I can tell I need it.
Just throw that in there. And this is the coriander.
And these are really traditional Caribbean seasonings. Oh
now,
my gosh, does it smell good.
I also like to use parsley. I like the way it sticks to the chicken.
Pretty color, too.
Yes.
Oh, that smells good.
Now, I have a little tweak I do. I use sazon, which is made by Goya. It is more on the Hispanic side, but it is my recipe, so.
You can make it your own.
Yes.
So you'll find this kind of in the international aisle of the grocery store?
Yeah, it's sort of like a seasoning salt.
Okay.
But it has its own kick to it, and they have different types if you want salt or no salt, and if you're using poultry versus seafood.
Gorgeous color. Yeah. Really, really pretty.
And then
here
last
comes
but
the
not
curry.
least is the curry.
Quite a bit of it, too. No skimping on that.
Well, this is a good curry. It has a mixture of different herbs. So, yeah.
All curries are not created equal either.
Yeah, they're not. They have different spices.
Yeah, you might want to play around with that. All right, so should we mix this around a little bit?
And then add some of the
chopped garlic.
Yes,
oh my gosh, if you could smell this at home.
Yes.
Wonderful fall dish, you know.
Yeah. And then the scallions as well.
Okay. So at home, let this cook for about how long?
We let that cook for about an hour to 2 hours, depending on, of course, your stove top as well.
Okay.
And then what I also put in is Scotch bonnet peppers, and if they don't have that, we can substitute with jalapeno or
habanero. Yeah.
Yes.
Scotch bonnet is pepper you traditionally would find in the Caribbean. And
yes.
Boy, let me tell you, they're little, but they pack a punch.
Yes.
But they're hard to find around here unless you grow them. So,
yes.
you know.
Just add some in there.
Yeah.
And then after that's cooking, that should favor in the flavor.
Okay.
And you want to brown it. The reason why you want to do this before you add any liquids to it is because it'll help seal in the flavor. And that's real important.
Oh
and it seals in the flavor,
smells.
and that's why you notice it's getting brown.
Oh, yeah. It's beautiful. Yes. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, when do the potatoes come in?
The potatoes come in after you brown them.
Okay.
And you can throw them in, as also with the thyme.
Okay, so
now you don't have to, skin it. I mean, peel it or just throw it in there.
Just throw the whole
stick,
stems
yeah,
right in there.
Throw the whole stick
You'll
in there.
Fish them in there. Fish them out later.
Yeah.
So after you get potatoes in there, You throw some water in?
Yeah, it's simple. You just add water after the potatoes.
Okay.
And then you just cover it up, and it does its own thing.
So let it stew on the stovetop, or do you ever finish it in the oven?
You can do it in the oven. I actually buy some Dutch oven pots.
And we've got some right here.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
I'm so excited about
I
this
find them
recipe.
very versatile. Like you can bake with it. You can even put it on the stove. So whatever works for you, I say do it.
I agree. Here it is, the finished product.
Yes.
Looks amazing. And you like to serve this with rice and peas,
Yes.
which is a traditional Caribbean side dish, which is one of my all-time favorites. You're actually going to show us. I've never made rice and peas until I went to Jamaica recently, and I learned from a Jamaican, mom how to make it. But it's wonderful.
It's definitely different, but it's
so good.
It's worth it
Oh,
trying.
this looks fantastic with the rice and peas. So Rosie's not going anywhere. She's going to stick around, and we're going to make the rice and peas recipe. And coming up, we're going to actually talk about some great fall decorating with pumpkins. So don't go anywhere. You're watching The Better Half. Stay with us.